The program focuses on due diligence related to fund terms, governance structures, and business activities within alternative investment vehicles. Investors in private funds must carefully evaluate legal documentation, operational arrangements, and contractual terms because these factors significantly influence investor protections, liquidity rights, fee obligations, and governance standards. The due diligence process extends beyond investment performance analysis to include a detailed review of fund structures, management entities, and operational resilience. The program emphasizes that strong governance and transparent contractual arrangements help align manager and investor interests, while reducing operational, legal, and reputational risks. Comprehensive due diligence therefore supports better investment decisions and enhances long-term portfolio oversight. The document collection process is a critical starting point for evaluating private funds and fund managers. Investors gather and review a wide range of materials, including partnership agreements, subscription documents, compliance manuals, audited financial statements, valuation policies, organizational charts, and operational procedures. This process allows investors to understand how the fund is structured, how risks are managed, and what legal rights investors possess. The program explains that incomplete or inconsistent documentation may indicate operational weaknesses or governance concerns. Effective document review requires coordination between investment professionals, legal advisors, compliance specialists, and operational due diligence teams. Thorough documentation analysis helps investors identify risks, confirm transparency, and ensure consistency between stated policies and actual operational practices. Fund governance and structural review are essential elements of due diligence because governance quality directly affects accountability, oversight, and investor protection. Investors assess the roles and responsibilities of boards, advisory committees, management teams, and service providers to determine whether appropriate checks and balances exist. Structural reviews also examine fund domicile, legal entities, ownership arrangements, and regulatory status. The program highlights that complex or opaque structures may increase operational and legal risks. Investors therefore evaluate whether governance frameworks support transparency, ethical conduct, and proper fiduciary oversight. Strong governance structures typically include independent oversight mechanisms, clearly defined authority, segregation of duties, and effective communication processes that help mitigate conflicts of interest and operational failures. The program distinguishes between terms associated with liquid private funds and illiquid private funds because liquidity characteristics significantly affect investor rights and portfolio management. Liquid private funds, such as hedge funds, may include terms governing redemption frequency, notice periods, lockups, gates, side pockets, and suspension rights. Illiquid private funds, such as private equity or real estate partnerships, generally involve long-term capital commitments, capital call provisions, distribution waterfalls, and restrictions on early withdrawals. Investors must evaluate whether fund terms appropriately balance manager flexibility with investor protection. The program emphasizes that understanding these contractual provisions is essential because liquidity restrictions, fee structures, and distribution mechanisms directly influence portfolio cash flows, investment risk, and investor expectations. Private placement memorandums, PPMs, fund fees, and audited financial statements are major areas of focus during due diligence reviews. PPMs provide detailed information regarding investment strategy, risk factors, governance arrangements, conflicts of interest, and legal disclosures. Investors carefully analyze fee structures, including management fees, performance fees, carried interest arrangements, and expense allocations, because excessive fees can significantly reduce net returns. The program also highlights the importance of reviewing audited financial statements to assess valuation methodologies, accounting practices, and financial transparency. Independent audits enhance investor confidence by providing external verification of financial reporting accuracy. Investors therefore use these documents to evaluate operational integrity, transparency, and the overall fairness of fund arrangements. Business activities, continuity planning, disaster recovery, and insurance coverage are critical operational considerations within alternative investment due diligence. Investors examine whether managers maintain effective business continuity plans capable of supporting operations during market disruptions, cybersecurity incidents, natural disasters, or infrastructure failures. Disaster recovery systems should ensure that critical data, communication systems, and trading capabilities can be restored quickly during emergencies. The program also emphasizes the importance of evaluating insurance coverage, including directors' and officers' insurance, errors and omissions insurance, and cybersecurity protection. These safeguards help mitigate operational and legal risks that could otherwise damage investor capital or business operations. Strong operational resilience and preparedness, therefore, represent essential components of a comprehensive alternative investment due diligence framework